Alright guys, today we are going to unbox this amazing looking blaster that seems to take along the lines of the Ultra 2. However, it shoots standard darts. Let's get into it. Alright, so as with most of these blasters, you got two strips of tape, one here. I'm using my number 4 scalpel with a Hobby number 26 blade on it. Bang, bang. Alright, we have our targets. I went over these in my video of the 505. I'll put a link up here to the right hand side where you can see that video. If you want to watch it first to understand more about how these targets work, I go into a little bit of detail on them. Bag of darts, which by the way, one thing I like about Big Power is they do not discriminate when it comes to the blasters and the darts provided. In this package, you get 50. 50 is the absolute minimum, 100 is the absolute maximum. If you want to know more about darts, their grouping, their accuracy, and their overall performance, you might want to check out that video before continuing to watch the rest of the series. You got your standard Radical, Red, iPro. You get your pamphlet, as I discussed in my other video, shows their immediate line of release for 2022. As I mentioned in the first video, I was completely floored by the fact that they actually send you batteries with their blasters. Of this modern era, I can't remember of any other major brand blaster that is doing this. Thank you, Big Power. That is an amazing thing that you're doing as a standard with the distribution of your blasters. Everything in this kit, by the way, comes in a plastic bag. I really like the way that the plastic feels in the hand. It seems to be a very high quality. Looks like they didn't cut any corners with the injection molding in any place. You have your jam door. One thing I did notice with the 505 that I may or may not have mentioned in that video, these jam doors don't have a tension spring. They don't have a mechanism that allows them to return naturally to their closed position. All you have to rely on that is gravity. Although at first it may seem that this door is just out here flapping in the wind, this small impression does fit in this slot. Now it's a very tight tolerance. You really have to press on this door hard in order to lock it. I can imagine a lot of you don't want to do that because you're afraid you might break it, and I don't blame you, but this door does require some tension in order for it to fully seal, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Put your finger right where this notch is, and you have to press inwards this way and then into the blaster. Bang. That's how you handle that situation. Now we're going to load our batteries in, put some darts in this thing, and we're going to do a performance test involving grouping and crony. Let's get to it. Loading is very easy. This is what's called a rear loading blaster. You simply grab your darts and you're inserting like so. Now they're going to be pretty snug, but that is what you want. The cylinder does rotate freely so you can load fairly simply, as you're used to doing with the Ultra 2, only here you're using elite diameter darts. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to be aiming towards the center of this target. We're going to see how many of these Big Power electric darts we can actually land on the target. Let's get to it. Alright, you were clearly able to see how some of these really get into the fishtail action. Let's get into some waffles to see what kind of results we have then. Yep, there you have it. The Big Power Electric 501 packs a good punch in a small package. It has great ergonomics, the build quality is surprisingly good, and the performance is on par with what a 9-volt alkaline system should provide. I was having a lot of fun plinking around the house, not worried about breaking something compared to the hard-hitting Ultra 2 ammo and power package. If you like this blaster, I put the Amazon purchase link in the description in case you're interested in buying it. I hope you enjoyed this review, and please consider subscribing if you'd like. Till next time, stay blasting, foam fam.